This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities, running your business day to day.
There are so many things to consider when starting a business. One of those is how will you handle the day-to-day operation of running it? Emil Ekiyor, founder of InnoPower Indy, explains the importance of an effective physical work environment, even on a small budget.
We believe it's almost worse to bring something to a community and 2 years later it's gone. So one of our partners in this endeavor to create the foundations and the infrastructures to support startup sustainability of Black businesses is Cohatch. So Cohatch, we're here today, is a co-working space. Two brothers from Columbus, Ohio, entrepreneurs who saw the need in their community as far as having a space where entrepreneurs could come together, not taking on the overhead of getting an office space and a building space and carrying that. You just have a space where, small office space, but you're around other entrepreneurs. You share resources, share ideas, but it's within your community, right? You don't have to leave that. So they decided to come to Indianapolis and sat down with us and talked about how do we make this available for minority entrepreneurs, minority businesses. So for years in Indianapolis, there have been conversations about co-working spaces, but we were dependent on the city, and the city wanted to create one, but the city was wondering, how do we keep this sustainable? If we spend the dollars up front, we're not going to keep spending the dollars, so how do we keep it sustainable? But a private entity with entrepreneurial principles around it has built a space that's going to be sustainable, but accessible to the people that need it most as well. So emerging entrepreneurs, emerging business owners can't operate in a vacuum. They need to be around an environment that fosters entrepreneurship, right? Risk-taking, ideas, supports, marketing, accounting, insurance. Like, I have to be around those environments so that way, one is it limits my cost to start a business because I'm sharing resources, but also an environment that encourages entrepreneurship, right? You need those days that you just need a pat on the back. You need the days that you just want to feel like you're not crazy, right? That your ideas actually could work. As an entrepreneur, being around those spaces, being around that kind of environment encourages and fosters growth. So the thing about entrepreneurship as well is, entrepreneurship is hard. Starting a business is hard. A lot of businesses fail. But even if you do fail, the one thing that doesn't leave you is the entrepreneurial mindset. The mindset of solving problems, taking risks, right? That mindset also is not prevalent in a lot of our communities, right? When you come from poverty, you don't take a lot of risks. You try to find the safest way to get out of poverty. So going to school, getting a degree, getting a job. And I'm locked in for 30 years, but those days are far gone today. The days of getting a job for 30 years, So entrepreneurship is really the path. Starting a business, the gig economy, so many things, so many opportunities today. But how do we teach and create those spaces here in Indianapolis? If we're going to build something from scratch, which is what we're doing when it comes to supporting and accelerating Black business growth, there's no playbook, right? So we're creating a playbook. So we can't create that playbook based on yesterday's ideas. We have to design for the future and create an environment where there are new ideas and new ways of doing things. So we have a unique opportunity to lead that. Spaces like Cohatch, where we are today, drives that. You walk in here and you're around nothing but entrepreneurs. Everyone is trying to solve a problem, is trying to generate capital, is trying to generate revenue to build their businesses. So when you get plugged into that, it's like I said, you get plugged into the training infrastructure of the NFL. In high school, I started working out and training. I was around other athletes, great coaches. I got into college, I got into the pros. Similar. Entrepreneurs and people who want to start a business, who have great ideas, get plugged into this kind of infrastructure. It fosters growth, it encourages them. So we're so grateful for our partnership with Cohatch because they've brought something to Indianapolis for years that the city has been trying to create Today, in less than 2 years, they've built 4 of these spaces. One here in Broad Ripple, one in 16 Tech, one in Fishers, okay, and one in Zionsville. But they're looking to build more, especially in the heart of the city itself. So we're excited about the partnership. We love coming in here. We just feel smarter when we come in. I tell people you win championship by being around good players or playing with good players. And environments like this have nothing but good players and nothing but entrepreneurs that help drive you as well.